Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius for September 7th through the 14th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel if you are returning. And if you are a new person to my channel, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can go ahead and join the tribe. Okay. This is going to be general. This is going to be a weekly message. We're going to get straight into it. Don't take everything super serious if you know it's not your situation. These are general, like I said. So I would really recommend you guys getting a personal reading if you are looking for some serious concrete guidance to follow. All right. And if you are interested in looking at me or having me as your spiritual advisor, definitely check out my website as well as my Patreon. I do offer packages on my Patreon for people who want monthly guidance from me. So if you are going to be getting like monthly readings from me, I recommend that. But if you are someone who just wants a quick 1-2 reading, like a phone session or anything of that sort, definitely check out my website. That's going to be your best friend over there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. All that information will be in the description box as well as the comment section to reach me. All right. So what's going on with my Aquarius for September 7th through the 14th? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarius for September 7th through the 14th, please. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. So the first thing I do want to cover is the oracle cards. Then we'll go ahead and get straight into the spread I laid out. So first oracle card I want to read is your message from your spirit guides. This is what they want you to carry into this week. It says, "Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self." Okay. I don't mean that as a read either when I say small self. I don't want you guys to feel some sort of way with that. Let me continue. Okay, it says, "Have faith in the support of the higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this: try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, when what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you don't take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity." Okay, that's a weird word. Unfamiliarity. Okay, whatever. It says, "You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave." So this is talking about taking leaps of faith into the unknown. I don't feel like this is an issue for my Aquarius. I'm not going to lie. Aquarius, you guys are very much welcoming to like change, or I feel like new experiences. I should say that. You guys like to try different things. And I don't feel like that's going to be an issue for you. What I will say is make sure that you guys are opening yourself up to like new opportunities, whether that's like jobs you never would have seen yourself going into before, but you may have a sudden interest in it all of a sudden, or, you know, things of that sort. So definitely don't sleep on yourself when it comes to you guys tapping into like, you know, things that you've never been interested in before, or not even interested in before, things that you never tried before. Don't be scared to take that leap of faith into trying something new. Another thing that is important for you to understand this week, it says, I am a masterpiece, and everything about you has been carefully curated. As a masterpiece, you are a one-of-a-kind original piece of art. You provide the blueprint for accepting your uniqueness and putting it on display for the world to see. Basquiat's greatest works pale in comparison to you. So understanding like who you are and what you bring to the table, again, with you guys being Aquarius, you guys are very different, very innovative, very, what's the word? I used it already, innovative and unique to your own style. So tap into that. Don't be afraid to, get weird with your wardrobe if that's something that you're interested in. Or, full-fledged letting people know that you're interested in certain things that they may have never expected. Say, for instance, you're someone who plays football, and then when you're at home, you're really interested in painting. I always use that as an example, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's like, don't limit yourself to what you think people should see you as, and be who you really are. And the next card we have here, it says hold on, let's get it. It says, there's enough hours in the day. And it says, set the goal to make the next 24 hours as productive as possible and execute. You can handle anything with properly preparing. The actions required to achieve your goals will be fueled by your plan for the day. So yes, finding a way to really map out your schedule, even if you are someone who's like an entrepreneur and you're always like on the go or whatnot, find a way to, like, before you start the day, every day, kind of map out what your plans are and see how you can fit everything into it. Try not to also overly work yourself as well. But definitely, like I said, having some sort of blueprint for how you're going to do your day or how you're going to maneuver for the day is going to be important. Especially if you are someone, like I said, who's an entrepreneur. Now, let's go ahead and actually talk about your love life. And then we'll actually get into the rest of the spread. So when it comes to love, we have passion. And it says, allow your heart to sing with joy. And then we also have honeymoon. And it says, enjoy the holiday bliss time together. And then bottom of the deck, I do have make the effort. And it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So Aquarius, I feel like there is some sort of passionate connection between you and another person. For some of you, it's like the sexual energy is through the roof, honey, okay? Sexual energy is all over the place. For some of you, your partner could be also like traveling this week, so you may not be seeing them that much. For others of you, this could be like a newer connection. You guys are on the honeymoon stages. That's why the passion's through the roof. For others of you, there could just be a level of distance in the way that your person may be acting this week, due to the fact that you guys may have different viewpoints on certain topics. And I feel like this week you guys will have an opportunity to talk things out, especially if there has been like a little rough patch, to be honest here. But for some of you, your self-respect is very important, or you're needing to actually keep that in mind, okay? Regardless of what's going on in your love life, you need to make sure you're keeping in mind what you won't and what you will allow. So how to say that. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. First thing I do want to talk about are actually the cards at the bottom of the deck, because they're very telling. Now, Aquarius, for this week, I'm getting a sense of you really just feeling fulfilled in your work area, feeling like, okay, your career is about to finally take off for some of you. For others of you, you could be finding that niche, that thing that really does make you feel fulfilled in your work area after, again, getting that sense of clarity, after really just putting up with a lot of shit energetically up until this point. All right. And I feel like you're going to have some sort of wake up call that comes in this week when it comes to what you need to do to get that balance and that harmony in your situation. And you're really going to pull shit together here. Okay. Now, coming into this week, I do have the Devil card. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with the Capricorn, but with the Devil card here, clarified by the 6 of coins and the 10 of coins, a lot of you are in some sort of toxic relationship. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of you are in a toxic relationship where your partner and you may not be on the best of terms, but the sex is real good, so that's why you guys still stick around. For others of you, there could be like somebody you're dating who has like a drug addiction, and that could be bad for the connection. For some of you, you could have the drug addiction where you may drink too much or smoke too much, okay? For others of you, this is negative thinking. or just like negatively being attached to something. And with the Six of Coins, if this is a relationship, the energy is not reciprocated anyways. You may be giving out more energy, time, effort, money for some of you than the other person may be giving out as well, or it could be vice versa. But I'm definitely seeing that there is some imbalance in somebody's foundation or relationship, okay? For others of you, like I said, negative thinking pattern when it comes to the way that you're building your foundation financially. For some of you, you could be feeling like, okay, you don't want to exert more energy than what you get back. And you could be ending certain cycles of like, how do I say this? You may be ending a cycle of handling money like in a bad sense. Like for some of you, you may have been getting money, but the issue may have been like the way you were spending it. So you may be finally realizing, oh shit, I need to stop doing that. All right, that's only for some of you. Take this reading how it applies, all right? But last week's energy, I do have the Seven of Wands, clarifying that I do have the Six of Wands. So I am seeing last week you guys felt like you had a lot of obstacles or issues that were coming up against you, but you were still making your way through it. And with the Six of Wands, you could have felt very successful through you, again, pushing through the obstacles or issues that may have been coming up against you and really just feeling fulfilled emotionally with yourself, especially with new opportunities that you felt were on its way to you or were actually physically there, or you just emotionally feeling content within yourself. Okay. And for some of you as well, this could have been like you acknowledging the fact that you did have challenges within a career or in a situation and realizing what you need to do to feel a level of success or to get that success. And that's going after new opportunities in love and money. Now, when it comes to the obstacle issue that may come up this week, I do have the Knight of Wands with this clarified by the Temperance card. This may be you guys really needing to keep that same energy. Some days you may be feeling it, some days you may not. And I feel like that's going to be important because if you're not going about your business from a very balanced perspective or a very well-grounded position, you could feel like you're overwhelmed. So make sure you are getting control over your energy. And for some of you as well, this is like being forward focused as well. Like, because for some of you, you may be still having regrets or feeling some sort of way about things that didn't work out that you had like bigger ideas for. And there's a need for you to understand why that didn't work out. And if we're talking about love, if there is a situation that you're feeling very like sideways about, I feel like you do need to be patient with yourself with everything balancing itself out. You getting control over your love life, but also not focusing on what hasn't worked out and actually like, again, aiming for more. If you know you deserve more in your love life, you need to go for it. But for the obstacle issue that may come up this week, I do have the Four of Cups with this clarified by the Page of Wands. This may be you feeling a sense of just boredom or dissatisfaction with certain things in your love life, or like feeling very dissatisfied with the way that your person may communicate with you this week, or feeling, for some of you guys, rejected if you do try to reach out to somebody and try to get like some sort of relationship going because they may be juggling or they may still have to make a decision about what they want to do with this. But for the outcome of this week, I do have the Queen of Wands. For some of my Aquarius out there, you could be dealing with a Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. For others of you, this is you really stepping into your creativity, really like gaining a level of like passion to get shit done, honestly. And with the Lovers card, I feel like a lot of you are going to be, again, either getting into a relationship with a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo and trying to build some sort of connection. Or for others of you, you're going to be tapping into that creativity to get that level of balance in your situation, especially if you are someone who's like self-employed and you're like a creative person and that's what you do for work. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. I hope that I was able to give someone out there some sort of guidance or clarity for what to expect for this week. If this did resonate, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And I will see my lovely Aquarius in the next one. Also, again, if you do want that personalized reading, definitely check out my Patreon as well as my website. That's where you guys can go ahead and get those sessions, okay? Alrighty, I'll see you guys later.